And that takes us straight to ABC's John Carlin, another part of the convention floor. He is covering the 42-year-old vice presidential candidate from Wisconsin. John?
His biggest moment, Diane, this is the first Generation Xer we have seen on a national ticket, and what a journey he has taken here. I first met him not long after he first came to Washington as a 22-year-old mailroom intern on Capitol Hill. 6 years later, back as a member of Congress, now on the national ticket. Ryan is somebody who has always seemed to me to be like a guy who is in a hurry. His dad died before he was 60, his grandfather, his great-grandfather as well. He has wanted to waste no time at all. I always seem to be running after trying to keep up with him. As for his speech, he has an A-team of Republican speechwriters helping him out, Diane. Two of the speechwriters that wrote those speeches George Bush gave after September 11, John McConnell and Matthew Scully, are helping him with this. Scully, by the way, wrote that speech that Sarah Palin gave at the convention 4 years ago.
Bringing in the A-team. Okay, thanks, John. We're going to give you fitness training, by the way, for the rest of the campaign. Let's bring in co-anchor of Good Morning America, anchor of this week, George Stephanopoulos. So what's Paul Ryan going to do tonight?
Talk about the middle class tonight. Last night was about shoring up Mitt Romney's personal unfavorability. Tonight, he's got another problem he has to address. Look at this poll, ABC News Washington Post poll. We asked people, who do they think Mitt Romney favors? 58% say he favors the wealthy. 32% say he favors the middle class. They've got to turn those numbers around, and that's why the theme of Paul Ryan's speech tonight is his plan for a stronger middle class. Democrats, of course, will say that it's going to hurt the middle class.
And you and I have been talking a lot about the fact they have a surprise coming tomorrow night. It's a listed surprise. We've been speculating, and
everybody here is buzzing about Clint Eastwood. They think he's going to be down there on that stage tomorrow night. We do know that he is coming to Tampa. Now, remember back in January, he was part of that Halftime in America ad for Chrysler, Clint Eastwood. A lot of people thought that was helping. President Obama implied support for the auto bailout, but a couple weeks ago, Clint Eastwood went to Wisconsin, endorsed Mitt Romney. The campaign is not saying who the surprise is going to be, but I think a lot of people down there are hoping it is Clint.
We know convention rumors. If it's not him at this point, it's going to be a shock.
Might be a disappointment, right?
That's right. Okay, thank you, George.